everyone, I've got a project pan update for you today, and I've done really well in some areas. I've got some empties to show you, I've got some great progress to show you in other areas, and then in some areas I've just completely forgotten about the project, those products altogether, and just not made an effort. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but I hope you enjoy the video, and let's just make a start. Firstly, I just want to show you the items that I pledged to have finished for my last update, and that's in this box here. So the first thing is my I Heart Makeup, Makeup Revolution, Tan Beauty. They're all the same. It's their bronzer. I had this Bronze and Glow duo, and it had the bronzer here next to the highlighter, and I hit such major pan on it that I needed to repress it. So I decided to use my e.l.f. little compact here because I've had great sort of luck and joy using this packaging, and I feel like it brings me luck, and I use it to repress stuff and use it in projects. So I repressed it in here, and the repressing went really well. I did a nice thin layer all over, so there wasn't really a huge amount left, maybe like a quarter of what was in the original pan to begin with. And the reason I wanted it out is because this packaging is broken, so that's the annoying thing about it. I'm not going to chuck the highlighter because it's brilliant, but yeah, I just don't like the fact it's broken. But this is not the camera washing it out. That does look like a face powder, because it really does look like a face powder. So that is no longer a bronzer. It's just it's bleached the entire colour out of it. So yeah, I'm going to see how I get on with that as a face powder, which I don't really use, to be honest, because I have dry skin, but I'm going to see how I get on. But if that doesn't work as a face powder, which I really do predict it won't, that's going to come out of the project. So that's really, you know, not my fault that it's not successful. I think if it hadn't bleached out, I totally would have had that bronzer finished. The Kueshi anti-cellulite booster, that's completely done. I was hoping to film today, so I actually used the very last of that last night, and it didn't anti-cellulite anything. And I would know, because I've got problems in that area, and that does not help. There's no cream you can buy for that. You just need to stop eating cake and go to the gym. And even then, like, no, because like I know really skinny people and really young people, like children who I've seen with that cellulite. It's a DNA thing. It's, you know, you've either got it or you haven't got it. But for me personally, I find with my body and my problem areas, going to the gym and eating food lower in fat and sugar, not necessarily losing weight, just the detoxifying effects of eating less fat and sugar and salt, eating more good stuff, going to the steam room, going to the gym, that actually does work and does help. This is the PALMER'S Cocoa Butter Natural Bronze Body Lotion. I really love this. I loved it so much that I have already repurchased it. I much prefer it to the Garnier one because it has that much more natural look to it. The Garnier Gradual Tan is more orange, although I do have quite a lot of one of them. I have to mix that with a lotion to make it work. I've got that Garnier one on today, and this, it is just a really sort of orangey colour. This is a gorgeous bronze. Yeah, it's got just the right amount of green in it for my liking, so I really do like that. This is the Planet Spa by AVON Japanese Sake and Rice Smoothing Mask. It was here last time and now it's completely used up, so another one that's a success. And then we've got the RIMMEL Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation with comfort serum. That isn't finished. I've got no idea how much is left because it's just, you can't see it. You can hold it up to the light till you blow in the face, you can't see it. But if I had to guess from shaking it, I would say it was really low. I would say it was sort of like down here, so yeah, that's still going strong. So 3 products completely used up out of the pledged ones, and I'm just going to show you next the other products that I happened to use up, which I didn't realise wasn't expecting to use up. On reflection, I think goodness knows why I didn't think some of these small items would be worth a pledge, but I suppose I just didn't want to disappoint myself by over pledging. So I got through the Japanese Cherry Blossom Shea and Vitamin E Body Lotion from Bath&Body Works. We can't get hold of Bath&Body Works in the UK, There's just a little bit of remnants at the bottom, but I've sort of whacked it on the back of my hand whilst it's shut, and that's as much as I can get out of it. It's not easy to get hold of, but that was sent to me by my friend Zita, and I really enjoyed using it. This is the Dermalogical E45 Intense, or basically E45 Intense Recovery Hand Cream. I've cut the packaging open to get the last remnants out of that, and that's died a death. That's gone. That's Game of Thrones. This is Monsoon's Moisturising Body Cream, also completely obliterated. That's gone. And then I don't know why this is the only amount of sort of shower gel I've managed to get through for the gym bag. So all the shower gels and washes in my project pan are stuff that I can put in my gym bag, so I don't forget to take it with me. But I haven't been going to the gym very much. A, naughty, and B, when I do go to the gym, I often don't have a chance to shower there. I have to come home and shower. It's just easier with the amount of high maintenance that I'm required. But this is the MANDARA Amber Heaven Conditioning Bath and Shower Cream, and I have managed to finish it up, which means I can take one of my other shower creams that's in the project and put that now in my gym bag. This is a product that I actually forgot to show last update, so sorry about that, guys. I did mention it in the description box, but this is the Smoothie Star Oat Sugar and Shea Breakfast Scrub, and that is used up. Absolutely beautiful. I always have to smell Soap and Glory products before I let them go. That's just gorgeous. Yeah, I'm not going to keep the packaging on that because I've kept quite a few of these in the past, and so I really just don't need any more of the size travel container. But that's all used up, and I'm really pleased because although it hasn't been that long since I've put an empties video up, I've already got a huge amount of empties to show, so I'm pleased to get this video film so that I can get my empties done. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would have been 9. Would have been 9. Not my fault. So yeah, and really I reckon that's just going to end up going into the gone pile. I'll try my best, you know, restrict the casualties wherever possible, but yeah, that's where we are for that stuff. Now let's show you the things I've got project on. So this is the bit where I actually have to work really hard in editing, because I have to go back to the last video and find snapshots or see if I actually bothered to take pictures. Yeah, there's a lot. So this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, Ambient Lighting Wardrobe some people call it, don't know why. You've got dim light, incandescent light and radiant light. The dim light, that one I used as like a bronzer, and that was completed in a different project. So the two in this project are incandescent light and radiant light. I use incandescent light as a highlighter and radiant light as a face powder, although I can't use that as a face powder at my palest in the dead of winter because it's too dark for me then, but I'll show you where we are now. And I'll just show you, hopefully, a photo of where we were last month. And as you can see, compared to now, I'm doing really, really well. I've got side pan here, I've got pan in the middle here, I've got a huge pan here. I'm not going to attempt to repress these because they're very soft powders, and as you can see, they're baked onto a grid, so it's really not practical. So I'm just going to persevere, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pledge to have this completed by next update. I'm also pledging the RIMMEL, even though I did pledge it last time, but yeah, I'm going to pledge that one, so I've got those two pledged. And then let me show you a bit more progress. So this would be a good one to show for progress. It's the Pure Colour by New Look Highlight Stick in Gold 93. I had a couple of nights out and I used this all over my body, arms, legs, collarbone, décolletage area. I just went ham on it. So I haven't used it on my face, and I'll show you a picture of what it looked like last time. And this is how it looks now. So yeah, a lot of progress on that. I'm just going to check my book and see if I marked it down on a piece of paper. So I didn't measure it because I weighed it instead, which I'm really chuffed about. So originally we started with 30.68 grams. The funniest things just happened. I just weighed it and I don't know how or why it happened, but it was saying I'd used like 15 grams. I got really excited and filmed it and everything, and I was like, hang on Kelly, that can't be right. So I've reweighed it, and I don't know why I said that, but now we're at 28.85 grams. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. I've used almost 2 grams. So yeah, I'm not surprised because I really did go ham for that, and I'm going to take that on holiday with me and use it like every night as well on holiday if I can. So that's a big promise. I'm not putting that in pledge pile because that would be ridiculous. So I'm just going to pop that there. The next thing I think I'm going to show you are the eyeliners. So I've got a black and a brown eyeliner. I haven't used them much, but I have tried. And it's just simply because I'm not really an eyeliner wearer. I'm thinking about buying Duraline from Inglot, but I'm just reluctant because I feel like they really do need revitalising. They might end up being decluttered next update, but at the same time, do I want to buy another product to revitalise 2 products that I don't really want in the first place? I've got no other eyeliners, and I'm probably never going to buy another gel eyeliner. But let's see where we are. So this is the black one. It's 30.7 and it was 30.7 last time, so there's literally no progress on that. I'm not sure I've used it, to be fair, so I'm not like really sad about that. And then 31.65 for the brown, and it was 31.7 last time as well. Yeah. Oh no, they're different. 30.7, 31.7. So I've used 0.05 grams of that, so well done me. Yeah, and I have used the brown, to be fair, so I did expect to see at least something for progress on that one. I've actually just gone and weighed the Rimmel foundation as well because I noticed that I put a marking in here for that. So the Rimmel foundation last time was 108 grams at 0.38, and now we're at 99.02, so almost 10 grams. So yeah, pretty chuffed with that. So that's going really well on that. Majority of that will be the glass packaging, so yeah, that should come significantly down again next time. What shall I show you? So I've got the Bare Minerals illuminating touch-up veil. I'm not going to bother showing you the full picture for this because there's no pan to show, and I really don't think with the colour of the powder it'll be worth showing you before picture. I don't really know how to make that work. It doesn't work under the eyes. I thought it would be great for being illuminating. After I finish the Hourglass powder, I might try that as an all-over face powder, but that's why I haven't seen a lot of progress on that. The Pure Correcting Primer, I think I've used once, maybe twice tops, but the packaging is quite clear. You can see through it, and it looks to me like about there, so yeah, we'll see how I get on with that. I'm not really, it feels very silicone-y, and that's really not my jam. This is actually Radiant Brightening Eye Cream from Superdrug. Haven't touched that at all because, of course, I added in my Clinique one, which is far more expensive, and that's got massive progress on. So I'll show you a before picture. And this is where we are now. So with the colour of it, I'm not sure if you're really going to be able to notice, and I really wouldn't like to pledge to have that finished up for the next update because, you know, eye cream's slow going, and I do use it in the morning because at the night I take my Retinol in Squalane right up to all over my eyes. Don't do that if you've not eased into it, but it's something that I've eased into and did some research on, and I'm happy to do that. Couple of products that haven't had any usage at all, and that's the Macaroon Blush by Sleek. I just put it back in my drawer when I was having clear out and completely forgot it was even in the project. So I'm really annoyed about that because that's probably the most, well, it is the most wearable blush I've got in the project, so that's going to have to get some serious socks pulled up on. The e.l.f. Cream Blush, and I think Vixen, I believe it is, yeah. I didn't buy this. I wouldn't buy a colour like this. But having said that, I say it every time, it's actually a lot more wearable than it looks. It kind of just on me, it's not the most flattering shade. I suppose it just makes me look a little bit like hot, not in a good way, but yeah, I've not used that at all, so naughty me. I've used this loads, so I'm going to show you a before picture of the Brightening Peach Correction Concealer by Pixie. and here is where we are now. So I'm hoping that really shows some progress. Let's give this one away. For some strange reason, I didn't have a weight for that for last time, so really sorry about that, guys, which I'm gutted with myself about, because that's going to be the thing that's really showed the most. I've used it almost every time I've done my makeup, but we're at 32.8 grams now, and we'll just have to see how much it's got for next time. I have got a marking for e.l.f. and the Sleep Blush. I've got a weight for them, but I'm not going to weigh them because genuinely I haven't used them, so I really don't see the point. I've not bothered recording a weight for the eye cream on this occasion, the Superdrug one, because I know it's not been used. But the Clinique eye cream I've got at 46.38 grams, and unfortunately Akadodo Head, that one didn't get weighed last time either for some reason. So let's move on to some other products. I've got this In the Nude lip liner by Essence, which has not been used at all. I've got the Wow Skin Wow 3-Way Highlighter by 17, and I'm just going to give that one away. That's at 25.84 when it was at 26.85 last time, so I've used a whole gram of that, so I'm really chuffed about that. So at least I'm making a start on that. And thankfully I did also weigh a face mask, so let's weigh that one next. For the AVON Planet Spa Perfectly Purifying Face Mask, last time I was at 86.01 and I'm at 84.1, so I've used nearly 2 grams of that. I think I've used it once, so that gives me a good idea of how long it will take me to finish it up. For my Revlon lip butters, I've managed to make progress in nearly every single one, but just slowly and surely. They're like a little family. I just love the way they sit together on my dresser. Okay, so what I've got on today is Strawberry Shortcake, which is 080, and that is quite a cool, as you can see, a cool pink. It's the only one that for some reason didn't get a measurement last time, and I'm always honest, so I'm going to just admit that it wasn't there last time, so I can't tell you the progress on that. If we look, then we've got 015 Tutti Frutti, which is a lovely warm orangey colour, and 015 has gone from 22.54 to 22.48, so that's going to get a lot more use in the summer. Same goes for Juicy Papaya, which is 027. That's gone from 22.64 to 22.61, so the least progress really on those two, but I'm holding back for them because I find them the most wearable on me, and I'm just trying to get the other ones used. Again, Candy Apple wasn't really used that much. That's this red colour. That one is 35. That's gone from 22.34 to 22.24, so not a huge amount on that. Right, so I know the one I've used more than any of them is Sorbet, which is 053, and that's more like my signature colour. And that's gone from 23.11 to 22.89, so that one's doing well. I've got Sweet Tart, which is my least favourite, 090. That's the one that's probably just going to end up getting decluttered. There's just something about the shade that doesn't suit me. It's got more of a white base than any of the others, which means that I just don't like the way it looks on my lips either. That's gone from 22.71 to 22.58. And Wild Watermelon, which is the one that I've just literally ran out and got it from my car, so it just shows how much I'm using this one at the minute. That's shade number 063, and it's gone from 23.41 to 23.17, so not showing progress yet. But I think the ones I'm going to be focusing on for the rest of the spring-summer are really Tutti Frutti, Juicy Papaya and Wild Watermelon. I do really like those, and probably Sorbet as well. Yeah, Sorbet as well. So these are the 4 that I expect to see most progress on, but I'm going to have to find a way to make them work with that nude lip liner. In regards to weight, I'm not going to weigh the primer because I also know it hasn't been used, and I've got So Susan eyeliner on the list here, which unfortunately I've misplaced. It's the only item that I couldn't find in my extensive list for this project, so if I do find that, great. If I don't, I'm not going to be sad about that, to be honest. This is the Sonia Aloe Nourishing Serum by Forever Living. I think I used that once, so I've gone from 107.61 grams to 106.11 grams. So I've not even used 1 gram of that. And I think because I've looked at the ingredients again, it's so friggin' high in silicones, it's unbelievable. I think I'm going to use that on my legs, so I'm really going to go ham on that on my legs in future, because I just can't see it working out in my current sort of skincare regime for my face. That's everything for weights, so I'll just show you this product by Ico. It's the Precise Smudge Proof Pitch Black sort of liquid eyeliner pen, the skinny one. I have used this quite a few times, but it's still going, so I expect it to be dried up by now and it's not. So yeah, that's still in the project and it's still going, and I'm pleased with how much I've managed to use it. I don't use gel eyeliner very much, but I have been a fan of that one. I'm tempted to get like a similar one, like in a different colour, like a brown or something. My ordinary retinol in Squalane, the ordinary, I've got the teeniest, tiniest amount left. I'll show you the marking. It's right here. So the marking is just here from last time, and I'm right down to the bottom. So I know it's difficult to see in this light, but there you go, to the tiniest bit at the bottom. Reason I'm not going through that very fast now is because I'm really should be up to the 1%, and my skin's ready to move on. So I've been mixing 2 drops of this in with 8 drops of the 1% just to get this used up. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to that being gone, and I'm gonna pledge to have that finished for next time. I mean, obviously it's not got much left. This is the Body Shop Aloe Calming Toner. I was here last time and now I'm down to here, so good progress on that. I have been remembering to use it, so I'm proud of myself for that. And the N-Spa Passion Fruit Fragrance Body Mist, the things rubbed off it, but I have used that probably about 5 times, which is a lot for me, for body mists are not really my thing. So again, I'm really pleased with that. Sorry I can't show you a line, but if it rubs off, it rubs off. And this is the Friction perfume by, is it FC UK? Yeah. This is such a, whenever I see this perfume or use it now, I just laugh so much, because I was on a night out with my best friend, long story short, and her partner was there, and my auntie bought her partner this makeup from somebody selling it in the street when she was drunk, and now it's all I can think about. And she was so shocked, she was like, thank you. She'd literally just met her. But from here to here, I've gotten, so I'm really pleased with progress on that. I have been remembering to use it. Although I have some lovely perfumes I like in the summer, like coconutty ones, this is just gorgeous for spring because it's so warm. I mean, I'd use this all year round. I don't smell it and think of the season, but it's lovely and warm and I'm enjoying it, so I'm pleased that's still in the project. I have a few products that unfortunately haven't been touched at all over here. I do need to make a cracking start on this. It's the Vitamin E Hydrating Mist. I'm scared that it's going to irritate my eyes, and so it just keeps putting me off using it. I just need to go for it. MANDARA SPA, it's an Amber Heaven Conditioning Bath and Shower Cream. I think this might be exactly the same as the other one we've just used up. And then I've got the Monsoon Luxurious Bath and Shower Cream, and then the DECLEOR SPF50, which I already knew I wasn't going to use because I plan to use that when I go to Spain, and that'll be in about 4 weeks. So I'm just going to show you next the products that I'm going to be adding in, and then after that we can talk about pledges for next time. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to add in. This is Mac's Saddle, which I depotted from my MAC Warm Neutrals palette. I didn't manage to get the pans out, I just scraped the eyeshadow out and repressed it into a separate pan. It's actually Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee pan. So yeah, that will go nicely in my little Travel Z palette. I've got it in my brows today and I'm using it for my brows. For me, it's just like the perfect brow colour. And repressing that hasn't changed the formula. The repressing of the I Heart Makeup bronzer is the first time that's ever happened to me, so I'm not too happy about that. This is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer, and the reason I've chosen this bronzer, even though I've got loads of bronzers to get through, this shade is in Golden Days, is because the packaging is broken. That's the thing that puts me off Makeup Revolution, the breaking of the packaging. I love the products, the powder products, but the packaging annoys me. So this is where we're starting now, and I will give that away. I promise I will, but yeah, I need to get that out of my life because of the packaging. It is a bit warm for me, so it doesn't suit me 100%, but I do really love it. I've got a tiny bit left of Rimmel Match Perfection in 010 Ivory. That's the concealer. As you can see, most of it's nearly gone, so I thought I need a push to use it because I'm mainly using the Pixie one in this project, so I do need a push to use it. But also, you know, with it being nearly gone, I want it out my collection, so I thought I'd just put that one in the project as well. And the Clinique High Impact Mascara, I had quite a few of these samples, and I just don't like this mascara. I think this might be the last of the sample. God, I hope so. Why don't I just give them away? I know I do it to myself, but yeah, I don't know how this mascara is still selling. I don't know. Every time I buy something, it's like they want to give me one for free. No wonder they're giving it away. It's terrible, but I don't know why they don't just take it out their range. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at what we've got, see what we're doing for pledge, and come back to you. Okay, so I've got 9 items here to pledge to have finished by next update, which I'm going to film in about 6 to 8 weeks, because I do want to make sure I've been on holiday and come back before I film again, just to give me a chance to use up some of this stuff that I'd had planned to use on holiday. First is my ambient lighting powders. I aim to have those 2 completely finished by next update. Next is the DECLEOR SPF50. I don't have much left in it. I think it's about here, but I know that it doesn't work for me under makeup, so I'm gonna that'll take me maybe days, literally, on holiday to finish up. Obviously, the ordinary 0.5% retinol in Squalane, because there's just a teeny tiny bit left on that. I also promised to have a decision either way on this powder. If I do decide it works as a face powder, I think I can get it finished up, because things go quicker once they've been repressed. If it doesn't work, it's a face powder. Obviously, it's going to be coming out next time anyway. The RIMMEL concealer, I feel like I've got not enough in there to last me till next time. I think I can get that finished up till next time is what I'm trying to get at. I'm going to go for the RIMMEL foundation again, because I'm convinced there's very little left in that, and from other people when I see them planning and doing projects, they tend to get through that quite quickly. I think one of the reasons for me it's not already finished is because I've been mixing it in with a darker foundation. That's the shade Ivory, and I've been fake tanning and stuff for spring, so that's probably why. Then I'm going to go with the Clinique mascara, because I'm just going to use that. I don't tend to use mascaras for more than 3 months anyway, so I reckon I'll be done with that by next update. And this out of the 9 is the one that I'm the least confident on, but I'm still going to go for it. This Pure Colour by New Look highlight stick, I can use it both day and night on holiday, and I can use it more and more, you know, now the sun's out and my body's on show a little bit more. So I'm going to go for having that finished up by the next update. So we'll see, because hopefully if I can do the 9, then that'll be a bigger leap than what I've achieved so far. And let me know in the comments what you think, guys. Tips and tricks to use these up. Let me know about your project plans as usual. Let me know any feedback. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't like it, and thanks for watching. See you soon, guys. Bye.